Enjoying this weekend's beautiful weather again today, and this was also the first weekend for the city's new plan to make some streets open to pedestrians and cyclists only. CBS 2's Kiran Dhillon live outside Carl Schurz Park on the Upper East Side with more. Kiran.
Well, Jessica, the plan opens streets inside some parks and near other ones like the one here on East End Avenue. The city says the goal is to create more room for people to socially distance themselves while outdoors. And the mayor says so far it's working. Thousands of New Yorkers congregated near open spaces and parks Sunday. Patrick Hogan was one of them. He comes to Carl Schurz Park every week and noticed a big difference now that the weather has warmed up.
There's 5 times as many people outside as there were yesterday. It's kind of crazy, actually.
But because of the city's new open streets plan, which opened 7 miles of streets to pedestrians and cyclists in and around several city parks this weekend, he says he feels safe.
It's nice to be able to walk around and spread out without getting too close to people.
The open streets plan will shut down at least 40 and up to 100 miles of streets to vehicle traffic. Over at Prospect Park, Sarah Wilson and her husband are thrilled with the plan.
I think it's awesome. I mean, long overdue, frankly. I think it's so nice to have space without being worried about cars passing you too close or, speeding.
Still, even with more open streets, the city reiterates large gatherings are not allowed, and officers are out monitoring for people not following the rules. 51 summonses were issued Saturday, including 43 in parks, most for lax social distancing. There were also 3 arrests. And in other areas of the city, like Christopher Street Pier, where reports surfaced that people were not following social distancing rules on Saturday, the NYPD has stepped up enforcement.
Regardless of what neighborhood it's in, officers are out there doing their best to enforce this social distancing, which is something 6 months ago we certainly couldn't have even imagined. Every situation is unique. They do the best they can in certain situations.
The mayor adds communities are being monitored fairly.
Critique of too much enforcement or not enough enforcement in a variety of different communities. So we want to make this an entirely consistent reality. I want it to be abundantly clear. The NYPD will be out enforcing, and a number of other agencies will be out enforcing in all communities the same way, period.
Still, for the most part, the city says New Yorkers are complying with social distancing guidelines. At Coney Island, though there were crowds on Sunday, everyone seemed to be keeping a safe distance. And even if the open streets are bringing more people to their neighborhoods, many people say they're grateful for the space.
I think the more space you can give people to stay away from each other, the better it is.
So the city says it'll continue to reevaluate this plan as it opens more streets to the public in the next few weeks. We're live tonight on the Upper East Side. Kiran Dhillon, CBS 2 News.